Showtime! The Capital G Show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here, talking about a Japanese card who has had his effect 100% confirmed now, and this card is without a doubt just breathtaking. It's incredible, it's ridiculous, and for anybody out there who had reservations or, doubts as to if heroes were going to be, really good like they were in the past, if they were going to be tier 1, I look to change your mind by the end of the video because I think that it is inevitable for it to happen. The card I'm talking about is Contrast Hero Chaos. It's a level 9 Dark Warrior Fusion Effect monster. It has 3,000 attack, 2,600 defense. It requires 2 mass heroes to summon. This card is also treated as an elemental hero card, must be fusion summoned, and cannot be special summoned by any other ways. Effect number 1, while face up in a monster zone, this card is also a light attribute. Effect number 2, once per turn during either player's turn, you can target one card on the field, negate that card's effect until the end of turn. Okay, so this card is incredible, and once again, I'm just going to go officially on the record, and I'm going to say it right now. Elemental heroes are going to be a relevant tier 1 deck when these support cards come out. I mean, these new extra deck cards that heroes are getting in Contrast and Law, they're too fucking incredible for the deck not to be tier 1. There's like almost no chance of it not happening. Now, Contrast always treats himself as an elemental hero monster. That is incredibly important because you get to summon it with the best hero support card that, they basically ever got. That was Miracle Fusion. And I actually think that Parallel World Fusion might start seeing some play too, because you don't want to just banish everything and then have the Shining as the only way to get stuff back into your graveyard. That's no good. I also love that Contrast counts himself as a light monster, which, it pretty much answers any questions as to if the deck could still efficiently run Honest. You've got Neil's Alias is light, the Shining is light, Contrast is light. All of those guys have pretty decent stats. You run your opponent over with a 3,200 Shining, and then you add Honest on top of that, they're going to be salty. And since, heroes are also getting a lot of dark monsters, that means that you can easily throw in BLS. You can banish this guy from the graveyard to summon that, and then you can just obviously do the BLS Honest shenanigans as well. Now for the ball-busting part of this effect, and which makes this guy just super good. A once per turn quick effect that negates any card on the field. Do I even need to say the obligatory holy shit that's freaking strong? Basically, this guy has a built-in breakthrough skill, which happens to be, in my opinion, the most important trap of the format right now. No Exoton Knight, no 101, no Big Eye, no Yamato, no Geargia Armor, no artifacts, no Angeli, no Infernity Archfiend, no nothing. But it gets even better. You can actually turn your own monsters off. So if you happen to have a crazy box, you don't have to worry about it trying to negate itself. You can just turn it off with Contrast and attack. You can turn off your Lava Golem if somebody gives you that because they're just being an asshole. And it doesn't just work on monsters on the field. This motherfucker can negate continuous spell or traps. How ridiculous is that? So your opponent tries to, special summon and go crazy, right? Okay, flip over Vanity's Emptiness. You ain't doing shit. All right, during my turn, I'll turn off my Vanity's Emptiness, and then I'll go ham on you. Are you salty now? It also means that you can simply wait for your opponent to use something like Tenki, or you attack. Oh, okay, they activated Abyss Sphere in the battle phase. That's cool. Negate its effect. Attack. There's not going to be a ton that you can do to play around this card because monsters are just going to get shit on, and continuous spell or traps, they're not going to do anything. Again, you can even turn off field spells. You can have this guy face up, right? If your opponent is dumb and they play Necro Valley, okay, negate Necro Valley during my turn, activate Miracle Fusion, banish it from my graveyard, fuck you up. And here's the last thing that I want you guys to remember about this card. And if it's true, this card is it's not even debatable whether it's good. It's now going to be debatable whether it's just broken. So if you guys ever heard of a card called number 22 Zombie-Stein, go ahead and look it up on Google or, DN or whatever. Its effect is practically identical to Contrast. And guess what? Zombie-Stein can negate normal spell or traps. And while I'm not 100% sure, I believe that Contrast can too. And it's because of the way the text is on the card. Because essentially, you can chain Contrast to a normal spell or trap, and it's technically still on the field until it and the chain fully resolve. So let me put it in context here. in essence, if your opponent activated Dark Hole, right, you could say, okay, I'm going to chain Contrast's effect, and I'm going to target Dark Hole. Dark Hole is on the field until it fully resolves, and now the chain fully resolves also. So Dark Hole isn't destroyed or anything, but its effect just gets negated. Thus, it doesn't do anything. So basically, if this is true, which I believe that it is, this card is broken, and that's not even going to be for debate. Yeah, you can say that it's a little hard to summon. I get that. I'm talking about the card itself, not how hard it is to summon, because essentially what we have in a vacuum is a 3000 beater who is essentially Legendary 6 Samurai Shien meets Breakthrough Skill all in one card. Yep, that was totally a good idea. I mean, if Konami wanted to make heroes good again, I think their plan was make every single big monster that we're giving the archetype really, really, really fucking good. Like a 9 out of 10, and eventually people will start playing them again. Again, I can't 100% confirm that, but I believe that this guy can negate all normal speller traps. So let me know what you guys think. I think that you can officially start fearing heroes again, because I think the deck, it's only a matter of time before these cards come out and they just start wrecking shit up again. Thank you guys for watching as always. Subscribing makes life happy.